What's up, the John Squad? You know what that day say. Today's wonderful world of wrestling Wednesdays. That's right, the John Squad. So let's do the show, the John Squad. So I'm gonna break down WWE Monday Night RAW that happened on Monday Night Raw. What a Monday Night Raw we had! It was so crazy and hectic. So I'll break down the Monday Night Raw for you guys, and I'm gonna talk about the WWE Royal Rumble and WWE NXT eventually, and so much more to be talked about and stuff like that. So here we go. Let's do this. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, and enjoy my WWE Monday Night Raw talk, and so much more to be talked about in the WWE Royal Rumble too. Happy wonderful world of wrestling Wednesday. So sit back, relax, and take a drink wherever you are. So Raw kicked off with Cody Rhodes and celebrating the Royal Rumble win and is ready to face Roman Reigns in 62 days at WrestleMania. The Judgment Day interrupt. Dominic Mysterio says that Cody ruined their plans as he was supposed to win the Royal Rumble. Damian Priest says Cody is a suck up and got handed when entering the Royal Rumble at 30. Cody lays out a challenge to any of them to face him one-on-one later on. So then Edge came out and attacks the Judgment Day. And that ends the segment. So we had Seth Rollins versus Chad Gable to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match to face Austin Theory in the Elimination Chamber, and Seth Rollins beats Chad Gable to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. Seth Rollins wins. And then we had Io Sky versus Candice LeRae, and Io Sky beats Candice LeRae with some help from Damage Control. And Rhea Ripley already picked her opponent for WrestleMania, and Rhea Ripley announced that she picked to face Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania. Then we had Johnny Gargano versus Baron Corbin to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match, and Johnny Gargano beat Baron Corbin for the Elimination Chamber match. Oh my goodness, can you imagine Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, and Johnny Gargano in the same ring in Elimination Chamber? Man, that would make a good triple threat, let me tell you. But Seth Rollins in the ring with Johnny Gargano at the same time, oh man. I love Johnny Gargano, don't get me wrong. I love Johnny Gargano. I think Johnny Gargano is a fantastic wrestler. I love Johnny Gargano. He's one of my favorite wrestlers too. Man, Seth Rollins and Johnny Gargano in the same match is going to be something. Then we had the MVP holds the VIP lounge with special guest Austin Theory. MVP reminisces that when he was in the chamber, Elimination Chamber match, the Undertaker threw him off the chamber pod and warns Theory that he needs to be cautious for his health. Bobby Lashley comes out, and Lashley attempts to spear Austin Theory, but he gets an MVP instead. He hits MVP with the spear instead. So then Adam Pearce announced that The Miz will face a newest member of the Raw roster, and that is none other than Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs is back, everybody. We haven't seen him since last year's WrestleMania, but now Rick Boogs is back, and he's on WWE Monday Night Raw. So then Rick Boogs beats The Miz, which that was okay. I'm a Miz fan too, but that's okay. So then we had a funny backstage moment with the Maximilian Miles, and the Maximilian Miles are now part of the Raw roster and have set their eyes on recruiting Otis. I thought that was funny, man. That's hilarious right there. Recruiting Otis. Oh, man, that's going to be funny to get him. So then Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's title is set for WrestleMania now. And then we had a Bayley and Becky Lynch segment. Bayley claims that Becky Lynch does not deserve to face her and does not deserve being married to Seth Rollins, and that Seth only married her because he got her pregnant. Becky challenges Bayley to a steel cage match again for next week, but Bayley declines. Becky goes backstage and drags Dakota Kai out and threatens to smash Dakota with a steel chair if she refuses. Bayley gives in and accepts the challenge. So then, Adam Pearce announced that there will be a women's elimination chamber match to determine who will face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. Raquel Rodriguez, Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Nikki Cross are announced as competitors for the match, and Michin, Piper Niven, Candice and Carmella will face off in a fatal four-way match next week to determine who gets the 5th spot. So that's going to be something right there. Actually, Meacham. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Candice LeRae, Meacham, and Carmella and Piper Niven. Wow. It's going to be a great match. Bronson Reed beats Dolph Ziggler to qualify for Elimination Chamber match. Sadly, Dolph Ziggler did not win. He doesn't get to win, but Bronson Reed, man, he's really tough. So that's going to be something that Bronson Reed's on Elimination Chamber. Then Byron Saxon announced the last two Elimination Chamber qualifying matches will take place next week, and it'll be Elias versus Montez Ford and Damian Priest versus Angelo Dawkins. Then next week on Raw, we have Becky Lynch versus Bayley will be in a steel cage match for next week on Monday Night Raw. Then we had the main event on Monday Night Raw. We had Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor, and Cody Rhodes beats Finn Balor. The Judgment Day tried to interfere, but got taken out by Edge and Beth Phoenix. And that ends today Monday Night Raw. So now we're going to talk about NXT Vengeance Day. We have Roxanne Perez versus Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane at NXT Vengeance Day this Saturday on pay-per-view. And it's a triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. Then we have Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller for the NXT Championship. Boy, I hope Grayson Waller wins. I really like Grayson Waller a lot. I hope Grayson Waller does win this match. Then we have Grayson Waller needs the NXT Championship. He deserves it. It's a steel cage match for the NXT Championship. Then we have a singles match for the NXT North American title. We have Wesley versus Dijak. Then we have a fatal four-way tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We have the New Day. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods defend their belts against Gladys Markelly and Wolfgang versus Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, and that's what I think that's what we have. I'm not quite sure, but this is versus Triple Threat winners, a fatal four-way match. Yep. That's what we have right there. Then we have Apollo Crews versus Carmelo Hayes with Trick Williams, 2 out of 3 falls match. Then we have a tag team match for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. Kaden Chance and I don't know how to pronounce his name. Katana Chains and Kaden Carter versus Fallon Haney and Katie Williams with Josh Briggs and Brooke James, and that's an NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. And stay tuned with my predictions that's coming out on Saturday. Stay tuned and subscribe. So on the Royal Rumble results tab, we have Cody Rhodes won the men's Royal Rumble match by eliminating Gunther, which Gunther beat the record in the Royal Rumble, lasted over 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 40 seconds. Gunther, which he broke the record. Gunther, I tell you, they're pushing Gunther, man. Let me tell you, they're pushing him. Then we have Bray Wyatt defeat LA Knight by pinfall in Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Then we have Bianca Belair defeat Alexa Bliss by pinfall, and it was a single match for the Royal Rumble, so Bianca Belair is still the champion. Then we had a 30-woman Royal Rumble match for a women's championship match at WrestleMania 39, and Rhea Ripley won by eliminating Liv Morgan. Let me tell you, Rhea Ripley, number 1, was incredible in that match, let me tell you. Then the main event we had at Royal Rumble was Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman versus Sami Zayn defeated Kevin Owens. And after the match was over, Sami Zayn turns his back on Roman Reigns, smacks him with the steel chair in the back, and that's how Royal Rumble ended and Jey Uso walks out and he's done with the bloodline now. So Jey Uso saying he's done with the bloodline because he didn't like what they were doing to Sami Zayn. So that's why he walked down the bloodline after that, because they beat up on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and that's what happened. So I don't know what's going on with the bloodline, but this is a good storytelling. So anyway, once again, the John Squad, I hope you enjoy Wonderful World of Wrestling Wednesdays. Please like this video for Wonderful World of Wrestling Wednesdays and subscribe for more. You're all the best, John Squad. You are one of a kind. I love each and every single one of you guys that love my videos. So I love you guys. If you don't like them, that's okay. But you know, I like to put out Wonderful World of Wrestling Wednesdays because it's all thanks to my Special Olympics coach, Coach Jim, that gave me this advice to put this out here for you guys. So anyway, once again, shout out to you, Coach Jim. So once again, please like this video. Leave your comments down below and subscribe for more. You're all the best, John Squad. You're one of a kind. I love each and every single one. Peace out, the John Squad. See you next Monday. See you next Wednesday for Wonderful World of Wrestling Wednesdays. Peace out, guys. And we are all champions. That's right. Can't wait for Raw coming up on Monday. Peace.